ごめん、薄い。
いいよ。ゆっくり休んで。
In the colorful world of anime, love stories don't always follow the more traditional path. Often, the heroines come across guys who, at first, they find annoying, irritating, or even unbearable. But as time progresses, and their lives become intertwined in a series of unexpected events, feelings change and hate turns to love. Join us on this exciting journey through 7 anime where the heroine initially hates the boy, but discovers that the heart has plans of its own. Sweet Might Bark. Sweet Bite Mark is a romantic series that delves into the complex relationship between a human girl and a vampire prince. The story takes place in a world where vampires and humans coexist, but tensions and misunderstandings persist between the two groups. The series follows the journey of a young woman, the protagonist, who leads an independent and introverted life. She harbors a deep resentment towards vampires due to past experience or prejudice. This resentment is particularly directed towards the vampire prince, who represents the aristocracy of the vampire community. As the story unfolds, circumstances bring the human girl and the vampire prince together. They find themselves entangled in a web of political intrigue and personal strife. Forced to work together, they initially clash due to their different backgrounds, beliefs, and personalities. Masamune No Revenge.
あなたでもいいわ、答えて。田辺昭夫はいるの？いないの？
いや、
The story revolves around a young man named Masamune Makabe and his quest for revenge. The plot of Masamune-kun no Revenge centers on Masamune Makabe, a boy who, as a child, was energetic but overweight and was rejected by a girl named Aki Adagaki because of his appearance. This rejection left a deep emotional scar on him. Years later, Masamune has transformed into a handsome and athletic high school student with only one goal in mind: revenge on Aki for rejecting him. Masamune devises a meticulous plan to seduce and break Aki's heart, but as he grows closer to her, he discovers that Aki is not what he thought. The story unfolds with comedic and romantic situation as Masamune tries to get back at him, but also begins to question his own feelings towards Aki. Myself, Yourself. Myself Yourself is a series that focuses on the life of a group of friends who meet again after several years of separation. The plot revolves around themes of friendship, love, dark secrets, and the process of personal growth. The story follows Sana Hidaka, a high school student who returns to her hometown after 5 years of living in Tokyo. When she returns, she meets up with her former childhood friends, Nanaka Yatsuhiro, Aoi Oribe, Shusuke Wakatsuki, and Shusuke's twin sister, Shuri Wakatsuki. However, she discovers that the lives of her friends have changed significantly since her departure. Myself Yourself combines elements of drama, romance, and mystery to create an exciting story that follows the life of these friends as they face their past and search for happiness in the present. The series addresses deep themes related to friendship and overcoming adversity. Hien no Aria.
この強愛男、侵入に。
ごめん。ちょっと任せてもらった。
こら。
The plot of Hien no Aria takes place in a world where students are trained in handling weapons and special skills to fight crime. The story centers on a young man named Kinji Toyama. The series mixes action, comedy, romance, and mystery elements as Kinji and Aria work together to develop a complex relationship. The plot also focuses on the mystery surrounding Aria and her family, adding an element of intrigue to the story. In short, Hien no Aria is a series that combines elements of action and romance in a world where students train to face all kinds of challenges. Kaze no Stigma. Kaze no Stigma is a series that revolves around magic, elemental powers, and the fight between different family clans with supernatural abilities. The story begins with the return of Kazuma Yagami, an exile from the Kanagi family, a powerful family of fire magic users. Years ago, Kazuma was kicked out of the family after being unable to display fire magic abilities, which led to his humiliation and banishment. When Kazuma returns to Japan, he does so as a powerful Injutsushi, wind wizard, capable of controlling the wind and using wind powers in magic. This fact surprises his family, since wind is the opposite element of fire, and Kazuma is now more powerful than any member of the Kanagi family. The plot centers on the troubled relationship between Kazuma and his cousin Ayano Kanagi, who is a skilled user of fire magic and inherits to the family. Together, they must face supernatural threats and solve mysteries surrounding magic users in the world where magic is real and family clans fight for power and supremacy. Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. Sugar Apple Fairy Tale is an anime series that revolves around the story of Anne Halford, a young woman who aspires to become a pastry artisan and known as a silver sugar master. However, her journey to achieve her dream is not easy, as she encounters a world full of dangers and challenges. To protect herself, Anne reluctantly buys a fairy named Shell, who is trapped in a life of servitude. However, Anne desires a friendship rather than a simple servant, which creates a complex dynamic between the two. The series explores the evolution of the relationship between Anne and Shell as they navigate into a world of baking together. Anne must grapple with the delicate balance between her own desire for success and Shell's yearning for freedom. The story delves into the themes of friendship, self-discovery, and the value of pursuing your dreams. Throughout the series, Anne encounters various obstacles and adversaries that test her determination and skills. Kanojo ga Kosaku.
何もなかったよね。
忘れたのか？自分からあんなにせがんでたくせに。
Kanojo ga Kosaku is a webtoon-based anime series that follows the story of Rinko Hanazaki, who reincarnates in the world of a famous visual novel as Raeliana Macmillan. However, she quickly discovers that Raeliana is a character who meets a tragic end at the hands of her husband. Determined to change her fate, Raeliana's first mission is to free herself from her fiancé in order to survive. To achieve her goal, Raeliana devises a plan to seek help from a peculiar duke. As she interacts with the duke, she uses her knowledge of the game's story to overcome the challenges and obstacles she encounters. Along the way, Raeliana discovers secrets, unravels mysteries, and forms unexpected alliances. The series delves into themes of romance, fantasy, and intrigue as Raeliana attempts to alter her predetermined destiny. The story also addresses societal expectations, power struggles, and the consequences of one's actions.
あなた